Hello and welcome to the Mobius Archives. This is your host, Mobius Rex, and we are playing Oxygen Not Included. Alright, last time we got this little setup working. It is mostly dupe powered right now, so that is going to be a limitation of it for at least the next little while. Just grabbing some algae out of this stretch up here. Ooh, and out of this stretch up here too. And there's actually quite a bit of algae kicking around here. We have a door up here that I wouldn't mind getting to, especially since, well, this is polluted. This polluted water doesn't actually have any disease in it. Oops. So, that might not be bad. And I also wanted to see whether there was any extra water available. Now, we do see, you can't really see, you can just barely see that there is some food poisoning here. And I think that's being communicated. I don't know if it's being communicated to it with the oxygen, but we can see that there's some probably slime lung moving through the pipes here when we actually do have oxygen passing through it. Meanwhile, is going to get her workout going as Ren digs out all this nice, tasty algae. And why don't we go ahead... Well, how's our algae supply? 3 tons. Keep on doing that. I'm used to other games where that just cancels out this stuff instead of escaping. And we've been trying to get a water conditioning system. I don't think this is the right way to go about it. We have the... Where is it? This. And it's dormant. So this is currently active. And it's going to spew hot water out, which we are collecting down here. But this is 45 degrees, and I don't know whether I want to move it out of here, so what I'm going to do... Actually, do I want to do that? Maybe what we do is we toss in a couple airlocks. Manual airlocks here. And, well, we don't want that out of copper. Manual airlock here. And manual airlock here. And then tile that off. Yeah, this could be a short little compound here. But basically close it off, and I am going to allow this to pump out if it's below 40. It's at 47 right now, and hopefully I'll get down to 40. And then we can actually set up... What I wanted to do was set up a pitcher pump here. And that might allow... our dupes to actually get the water out. And feed our crops and do whatever is actually denied water right now. It's not going to take care of the temperature problem. Temperature is a problem right now. So we'll go ahead and get that pitcher pump placed. I can't do that here. That's too short. Maybe I will make this 4 high. So let's just get that pitcher pump in place right there. And tile up here, here, and across. And that'll keep this place nice and contained. I just want to prevent any incidents with water from happening. So this is flowing. No power. Where are we getting our power from here? We're coming from... Oh, I just deleted that power. Gotcha. Get that reconnected. Cool. Now, let that run for a little bit, get that sorted out, and that should keep our oxygen flowing. It should keep... Well, it should get this water situation sorted out better, because they'll actually be able to get water, even if it's not coming from these well-conditioned pools. Because we have people basically running in circles here, getting their exercise on, because we're trying to process water into here. Now, this is hot. And I am finding that it is probably due to the electrolyzer producing hot oxygen, or hydrogen even. That hydrogen's helping out with the power situation, but not too terribly much. It works, it taps, doesn't do much from there. So what we want to do, we might actually want to move this gas pump up here. Why don't we try that? Drop it right there. Give that a little bit more power. And I'm going to have to sort out the path for the ventilation, considering we had it in place for the other one. And that should do. And we'll see how well that does. It might actually be better because it will pick up all this hydrogen up top. What I wanted to do today was start taking advantage of this area for power generation. Now we want, let's see, that's analyzed now. And it's going to be active in 15 cycles. So we kind of want to take advantage of that while we can. So what we need, let's see, we need a gas pump. As in most places, that gas pump is going to need the gas pipe. As you can expect, it's going to need power. So just a random wire. And we are going to want to connect that up here. We are going to want more power. We'll start with a manual generator. And toss that back there, and a battery or two with their respective wires. And connect that all up. Actually, 3 batteries, because we don't know how much of this we can take advantage of. Alright, so that's the first generation station. Right, I forgot that the natural gas generator needs a well where we can put toxic polluted oxygen, polluted water stuff, and we're digging down towards this crude oil. Not going to dig into this area, although it's tempting. It seems to be fairly overpressure. What I do want to do is somehow capture this slickster, get it oxygen and not kill it off. Not oxygen, carbon dioxide, and not kill it off. So we are going to dig down into here. What's the pressure in there? That's not too bad. So we should be able to get some of this crude oil as well. Kind of just want to see what this will take and where it's going to drop. So here will be good. And then I need mesh tile iron just underneath that spout. And then we can just, what's this rock? Igneous rock. This is igneous rock. Here. That should do. And power. Now this produces 600, which should be enough to power nearly everything. What's the refinery, the oil refinery? What do you take? Power, 480. And that's kind of what we want to make as well out here. I'll put it up here. You can fly in the sky. No. Get you going. Get that started. Get you started. Get the power systems wired in. Sure, and you can have a airlock door, and you're piping natural gas. So I'm going to need a filter. Yeah, we're going to need a filter, we're going to need a gas pipe, and we're going to spew everything else out. If the coal continues at 10 tons, stably we might want to get another hatch going, but apparently we don't have anything going on this power system. We're going to get that filled up too. Then we're going to run out of coal. And probably need to find another hatch or start incubating. We can't do the incubators yet. We need plastics. Actually, incubators we can make out of refined metal. Huh. I just have no place to put it because I've over-arted this area. Deconstruct you. Get this incubator going. Yeah, let's just check. Yep, needs power. Now this line, it doesn't have everything hooked up all the time. But this is pretty much our critical systems. This is our base. We need stuff here operating at all times. So yeah, that is going to be our base, our system here. So we'll connect. That makes sense for our incubator. We'll have one hatch egg at a time. What's your priority? You're 6, so your priority is going to be 7 once you're built. And you are going to be a 7. Just to make sure you get higher priority than this thing for being refilled. You're out now, and someone should refill you. 9.5 tons, going to need more coal. Let's dig this stuff out now. I'm basically trying to raise hatches for their coal now. Once you're hooked up, well, we'll just get further refining. We'll get a polymer press going. How much power do you take? You take petroleum power, 240, liquid intake. So I guess you take petroleum and then you dump output. What's your output? Your output's steam. Not too bad. And you produce a significant amount of heat. Perfect place. You can have that too. And that should be our plastic refining zone. And this should power everything there, hopefully. And then if there is excess natural gas, we can take advantage of it. Well, this might not flow particularly well, but natural gas typically floats more or less along the floor, a little bit off. So that's why I put this off. And that should suck everything up in it. Do I want to off switch? Maybe I want to toss some automation in there. That's utilities, automation. Not a thermal sensor, an atmos sensor here. With a wire. And if it gets to be too low, we can shut this off. And you, ventilation, gas pipe. Oh, right. Okay, you go into there. Then we have carbon dioxide coming out. Which this slickster would really like. Is it hungry still? No. A little bit hungry. There's a little bit of carbon dioxide down here. That's fine. Can't wrangle it. Need to trap it. Stuff's asking for my attention. Building broken. Building broken. Not my building. Thank you for letting me know. Not my building. Ooh, some diamonds down here. I haven't actually played around with diamonds. They apparently have a very interesting, next to no specific heat capacity, but they conduct, they have amazing thermal conductivity. So even better than wolframite, they can be used to transmit cold or heat for that matter. And as long as this little guy continues getting carbon dioxide, you know what? Then I am going to dig that up, deconstruct that, and toss in a little bit of mechanized airlock over here. Right there. Power that up. Nice thing is we have a bunch of iron ore lying around. Go. You're set up. Good. You're set up. You just need the output. Why don't... Oh, you're waiting for copper. I don't want copper. I was like, why isn't that building? Were you waiting on copper? What are you made of? Iron. What do you want me made of? Copper. No, we want... polymer press out of iron. Iron makes sense. It also is more plentiful than copper. Power, power, power. Natural gas, iron. There we go. Waiting iron. Awaiting iron. No way to get into that. Build a ladder. There we go. And now, ventilation, gas pipe. Go down, go across. And we're pretty much dumping out our CO2 over there. Nice. Now we could get a system where we have fertilizer feeding another natural gas source. Oh, and I want you to activate if it is above 1,000. Which you should actually start doing very soon. Okay, let's do it above 500. Don't want this vacuum, because I think that'll damage that, but anything else, it'll start pumping out all this polluted oxygen, all the what? Carbon dioxide, and allowing this thing to dump in whatever natural gas it does produce. I was going to, what? How hot is it in here? 75 degrees Celsius already. How the hell am I going to get this out? How am I going to cool this down enough that... Well, I guess... What? Liquid pump normally 75 degrees. Gold amalgam is absolutely necessary for this. And then liquid pipes, I'm hoping it'll just be able to work. And then we toss that in here. And then from there to there. And that'll be our processing system. Get some power going. And I have absolutely no idea how much this stuff will take. Well, this is charged up. This is ready to go. This should be active. What's wrong? You need to filter for natural gas. And stuff starts working. You start pumping, producing polluted water. I forgot what that was. I'm just trying to get this guy tamed. Then we can bring him into our system. He can start, or she can start chewing up the carbon dioxide we have upstairs and producing oil up there, and we can get that moved about instead of it having been in this hot spot. Do we need to keep it in a specific temperature range? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. There's no information about that. So hopefully it doesn't need to be in hot temperatures. Obviously hot temperatures doesn't bother it. And it floats above oil. Buoyant. Looks like we've sucked a lot of that natural gas out of the system already. That might not be good. Might not be a self-sustaining system, but it should help power stuff. No gas output. What do you output? What do you produce? Refinery, polymer press. Oh yeah, steam. Great. I'll run that here. You know what? Just run it to here. This should cool it down. And that should complete the system. Well, once we get that, I guess we need a ladder. That should do it. Okay. You see how this is cracking? I think that's because this stuff is overpressured. In a water system, this will only ever be like 1,000 kilograms. Oil system, apparently, yeah, it's the same. It looks like it should be the same. But here we have 3,000 kilograms of crude oil. That's going to burst. That's going to flood upwards. And I have no idea whether the walls here will last. Meaning that this area may all get filled with crude oil. Because that has been gradually cracking as we've been watching it here. And I have no idea whether that's going to break anytime soon. Why is that not being built? Someone build that. Someone build the rest of this too. Okay, this water's working. I think this is tapping out at what it is. Let's, it doesn't even have, food poisoning. That's good. Why don't I get a pump in here? I mean, that was the plan, right? To pump out good water. And I could probably get, if this is just one electrolyzer producing, using 1,000 grams per second, and this is producing 5, I could have 5 of these and use up all the water. Or I could use some excess water to provide water for our systems, which is what we're doing right here. Oh, yeah, there it goes. It broke through. This fortunately got built in time. Poor little slickster. So we're trying to... what? We need this done? Is that it? What's going on? Ventilation, yeah. Plumbing? Plumbing's going in, plumbing's going out. You producing... you missing something? Do you need a dupe to do stuff? Ooh, that's it. You need someone to operate. If that's the case. Well, you are at 6. Someone should eventually get around to you. Going to fabricate. Okay, Bubbles. Fabricate for us. Excellent. Oh, and I guess that gets made automatically. It's just gonna poop up plastics. And that's all that needs to happen. Oh, what? Why'd you poop out water too? You weren't supposed to do that. You mess with things. Well, we could always use water. But that's odd. That's not what I expected to happen. Because that's going to become a bigger and bigger mess. And water and oil don't mix. And I don't want any polluted water again. Maybe I need to... oh, hello. Yep, there goes everything that was in here. So it's just filtering through as we run out of natural gas. Huh. Disable you? Because you are going to make a mess, and I didn't realize that you would be... like, you have... what are you pumping out? Oh, that's polluted oxygen. I don't... what? You weren't supposed to dump out polluted oxygen. Hold on. You're supposed to produce carbon dioxide. Oh, and this will no longer work because there's no room down here anymore. Is this still under super pressure? Not terribly much. I'm going to have to toss a vent in here. That's vent for you. This I don't want going here anymore because that's not steam. Let's get that redirected back to here. I have no idea what to do with carbon dioxide right now until I do get one of these slicksters. To get these slicksters, I need to use this petroleum. And let's then get some more tile. Let's get that out of igneous rock. And then I need power, petroleum refinery. What else do you do? Is different types of plastic? Huh. Petroleum generator makes carbon dioxide. Yep. Polluted water. Gotcha. Power, heat. Sure. And what other inputs or outputs do you need? No gas outputs. How about plumbing? You do need plumbing. I guess you would need petroleum, right? Then I would need plumbing. I would need to divert from you. Well, let's actually do it like this, because that seems to be safer as far as liquids go. Just to get that old building in, deconstruct this, because this wasn't what I wanted. It was not what I wanted, Captain. And this will eventually lower as we produce petroleum, turn petroleum to power, and this, assuming, will eventually turn into, this will eventually produce natural gas. Nice. It should start happening soon. I think maybe next cycle we go ahead and seal this in better, see how much natural gas we actually do end up using up. And I think, did I not lock this? I guess I don't have to, if I just prevent people from going that way through this. And I might as well prevent people from going down. For now. Alright. I think that's about as much time as we have for today. Almost got this petroleum generator running. Getting our plastics working is actually the first time that I've ever played with plastics. So that's a whole new experience for me. But until next time, this has been Mobius Rex from Mobius Archives. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave us a like, some comments and suggestions. Back with you next time. Have a good day and a wonderful night. Bye-bye.